Peace, y'all. What up? This is Frank the Butcher. I'm here in Las Vegas at the Reebok booth, catching up with Shaq and Swizz Beats during their big announcement for Reebok. Stay tuned.
To let everybody understand that Reebok is back. As we can see, our booth is flowing out into the hallway right now. And with the releases of the T-Raws, the Kemps, the AIs, you know, staying consistent, staying true to the market, giving the people what they want, and now actually competing, I think it's a blessing, and I commend everybody in here for sticking with us through the long haul as well. Everybody welcome Shaq back to Reebok.
20-something years. 20-something years since your first shoe with Reebok. How does it feel that the shoe and all the shoes that you've done is still generating interest with the youth today?
Well, shout out to the sneakerheads and to the youth for bringing them back. You know, when I designed the shoes back in the day, I always tried to be a little bit futuristic. And as you see, we're Shaq to the future right now. Back to the future, the kids are bringing them back. So big ups to the kids and the sneakerheads, because fashion's all over the place now, and they were hot then, they're hot now. You know, for me, you know, having my own shoe was always my dream. So I said, I ain't gonna let you down. So, you know, we went on this big, huge marketing campaign, and I directed and made up and shot all the commercials, and
wow,
it was a huge success.
Obviously, you have been the one pushing the brand forward in terms of connecting with the youth, bringing back styles that people want to see, models that haven't been retro. How important was it for you to make sure that you reach back and you bring Shaq to where he needs to be presently with the Reebok consumer?
Well, I think it's not only Shaq. I think that our story needed to be told. I think we needed to infuse some heritage back into the culture so people know why they was buying into the Reebok brand, or why they should consider buying into the Reebok brand. So what I wanted to do was bring back the authentic side of Reebok, which is the Shaq, which is the Sean Kemp, which is the AIs, the Dominiques, Black Tops, whatever, right? Because if you don't have a story, then it's pretty much freestyling. But if you have a story, you can continue that story and people can grow with you. Tell everybody what was the general response on the Shaqnosis.
Well, I've always been unorthodox. I've always liked to do stuff different. When I brought that shoe to the big time people upstairs, at first they really didn't like it, and they thought it wouldn't sell. But you know, I was having such a good year, and all the retailers liked it, and you know, it was just selling off the shelves, and they really liked the name. They was like, "Well, how'd you come up with the name?" I was like, "Because if you look at that shit long enough, you're gonna get hypnotized. Let me show you." See?
Now, you played in the Pump. Your first sneaker, the Shaq Attack, was a Pump. You know, you're a big guy. You play intense, a lot of movement. How did it feel playing in a Pump?
It felt pretty good
because at the time it was innovative. You know what I mean? It was a new thing.
It was innovative. You know, Reebok was all about, and still is all about, technology. So what it did, it just gave you that extra cushion and gave you that extra support. So I already had a lot of tape, had a lot of socks, but when I pumped it up like 10 to 20 times, it just, you know, just felt like a soft cast in there. So
how do you think the youth is going to respond to Shaq being visible again for Reebok?
I think they already responding pretty decent, but with today being the official announcement, I guess we have yet to see. Shaq is back, Reebok's back. We already told y'all to look forward to authentic things, and I think bringing Shaq in is also giving the whole sneaker world more culture, something to build off of, instead of just putting a shoe in front of their face, saying that this is a retro you should buy.